Every week we interview someone from around the world and ask them questions that no one would dare ask unless you have a huge honkin'. And here's our guests right here. I've got Hunter McGee, Joe?
Joe. Yeah.
Joe.
Short.
Nice to meet you, Joe. And this is Chai Fai Kai, which is Asian. What is it Asian for?
For low, I guess.
For low? Okay, for low. So, go ahead and sit down, gentlemen. Let's talk for a minute. So, you gentlemen happy to be here today?
I can't see you, Mr. Paul.
Well, it seems to me like your eyes are too chinky.
Oh! Oh!
So, Bob, when you decided to marry your sister, how did that affect the family dynamics of what you guys did every day?
Well, it's a common misconception that my name's Bob. It sounds an awful lot like Joe, but the family life is great. I love my family.
Fascinating. Now, you said earlier in the interview that you had 3 kids. Now, do these kids come out looking freaky? Because usually when you have interbreeding between family members, kids end up coming out looking like circus folk. So, how do your kids look?
It's a common misconception that when you have your kids with your sister, that they come out looking all funky. Mine did. So I guess it's not a common misconception, and it's rather factual. One of my kids had 3 arms on the same arm, and the other one didn't have any arms. It's kind of sad, because when they try and play basketball together, the one with the 5 arms, he's just whooping on the one with no arms, because he has to use his head to dribble the ball, and it's really sad, because then he gets a headache and he has to sit down. And so little Susie comes in, she plays, but she's kind of slow, and not in the head. She doesn't have any feet.
That's interesting. I'd like to see that. Now, a question for you, Mr. Long Duck Dong Wang. When you first came into... You're from China, correct? When you first came to China, from China, did you find that America was a lot different? Like, people actually used a fork instead of chopsticks? And did you like that better? And I guess our viewers would like to know, how long is a Chinaman?
China use 2 things instead of 1 fork, but that's 4, not 2. So you can't go like this, you have to go like this and go all. And American people are fat! And I'm freaking skinny. And how long a Chinaman? How long Chinaman?
Well, Chinaman, it's like a type of duck, isn't it? I don't know, and I think ducks are usually about that long.
What are ducks?
Ducks, they go bark.
You know, that's probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. A duck is actually a 2-footed webbed animal. And if you weren't stupid like most Chinese people are, you would probably know that. And as for you, inbred Jed, if your family tree wasn't a straight line, you would realize as well that raccoons aren't for eating. And that would probably help you out.
I don't see how my family tree being a straight line is any problem, because I've always been told the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, so I mean, I think it's perfectly normal. Don't you have anything to say? No?
Well, Rufus, I think you bring up a good point there about the straight line thing. I think that's a good point. And Ching Chong Chang, do you have anything that you want to add? Because you seem pretty quiet. Are you offended? Do you get mad that your eyes are so closed most of the time? I mean, that would be a problem for me, at least. I know that your mother must be pretty angry. I mean, I've heard that in this culture they want you to get married and have kids by the time you're 13. Is that normal? Is that a normal thing?
My mother's dead. And she's blind too. No, she's just dead.
Oh. Well, that's another common misconception, that my name is Rufus when it's actually Joe. You know, that's totally fine though. I forgive you. That's alright. I understand.
Fascinating. Looks like we're out of time. Thank you so much for joining us to the Paul Show today. And to my esteemed guests and colleagues, I appreciate you guys coming on the show. It really has been life-changing, I believe. Thank you so much every week for those viewers who come and pledge money for the show. And I'd like to just tell you that without your support, the show wouldn't be possible. Have yourself a great day in Spain or anywhere else.
Hi, this is Red Canvas Productions.
Haha, is your refrigerator running?
Sir, we don't tolerate that kind of crap here.